Mediation, as you'll know, is a voluntary process. Essentially, it's an assisted negotiation between two parties. It is very effective because you bring in the involvement of an independent third party known as a mediator. And the mediator essentially facilitates the settlement discussions. They're private, they're confidential, they're without prejudice. In my experience, it removes the heat from a negotiation and does allow the parties to come together and resolve their dispute. In terms of whether or not it has reduced the number of claims, it has certainly reduced the number of claims going to trial, because the Hong Kong courts encourage the parties to consider mediation, and indeed if you don't mediate you can be penalised in costs. Whether or not it's reduced the number of matters going through court proceedings is a more difficult question. I think it probably hasn't, because in Hong Kong mediation is not encouraged in the same way it is in UK, for example, pre-action. Pre-action parties resolve their disputes through negotiation normally rather than mediation. Adjudication is a very interesting one to raise. Adjudication it's a different form of ADR because you get a decision, and that decision can lead to an award in damages. So it's not a consensual process in the same way where the parties are trying to negotiate an outcome they are comfortable with. You will end up with an award that is at least temporarily binding against you. Adjudication is unique to the construction sector, and it's been brought in various countries around the world to assist in cash flow within essentially a cash-starved industry sector. It's very effective. It is extremely fast-track. An adjudicated dispute can be resolved within 5 weeks, whereas court proceedings could take 3 years. I've handled a number of adjudications around the world, and what is surprising is that it's rough justice. You don't get the same diligence in the outcome, you don't get the same examination of the evidence, but almost invariably the parties accept the decision, and most adjudication decisions are, perhaps surprisingly, not appealed.